Hi guys, welcome back to TTSMC Trader. How are you all? I believe that everyone is good after a disaster, by the way. So if everyone is okay and good, let me know that. If everything is cool, that means the voice is good. Let me know that. Just let me know if everything is cool. If there is still some problem, that is also let me know. Everything just let me know. And don't please focus to this entry, by the way. Good evening. Like down. Thank you, Jonathan. Isaac, thank you for that penguin man. Skaters, thanks for the penguin. Jack, thanks for the penguin. Can you guys hear me, by the way? I hope that you can hear me. Good morning. Okay, can't you hear me, guys? Hello, 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 hello. Mic testing 1 2 3 4 5. Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, brother. Like done. Okay. Yeah, okay, you can hear me. That's cool. Mary. Okay, if you can hear me, I'm really happy. If you don't hear me, then let me know that. Okay, if you don't, guys, tell me that you can hear me or not. I am unable to continue this stream. Loud and clear on my end. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Thank you. I'd love to talk about this price action first, then I will come to this price action. Okay. So over here, yesterday my target was that buy side liquidity. That was too obvious to me. So it was my target yesterday. And this is the FOMC actually. And that area, that was the FOMC. Market didn't go over there. This is the open. That means the Asia session is over there. That means after the market open, market simply go higher and take that buy side liquidity. Just go higher and take that buy side liquidity. If you think that this is a normal price action and this is something you will always see this thing, I'm sorry, maybe I'm not able to talk over here in front of you because you think that this is a good price action. I wanted to see this price action around here, around that area. Market didn't do that. From the beginning of this year, I keep telling that why market is doing this type of weird things. Last day, if you remember, after the session, market went higher and take my buy side liquidity, and that was where was that? Here, that was there. I was expecting that market will go higher around that area after the session. That means after 4 p.m. then market went higher and take that buy side liquidity. It is not working the way I'm expecting right now. The reason is election. America, they have the election this year. Because of that election, something is weird in this market. That is why it is too difficult. I was expecting this thing around that area, but market didn't just didn't do that. Instead, it just keep falling. Okay, so in my Twitter, I have outlined two trade. Both of them are winning trade. Now you can tell me that, brother, how can be a winning trade? Let me show you that as the same time. I would love to come here actually, and around that area. When I outlined this trade, where was that? That was here actually. When I took the first entry around that area, it was near about 32 handle move, something like that. I wanted to sketch the partial, sorry, my buy side limit, buy side target profit was over there. Market stopped me out, went higher, take that buy side liquidity. Now, if you ask me, why did you get stopped out? Because of the volatility. I didn't have the opportunity to put the stop loss too far. For example, if I would love to put my stop loss over here, it's near about 112 handle. But if you just forget about the thing, the volatility, as you can see, after the market structure shift, this is the market structure shift, entry fair value gap, breakaway gap. Around that area, that is the, and it's a very small breakaway gap, but still this is the breakaway gap. This is the candle which has made this breakaway gap. If you put little below of this breakaway gap, the candle has made the breakaway gap and target over there, the last fair value gap. It's a very nice and perfect trade. But because of the volatility, I wasn't able to put it over there. So next I took another buy over here, that fair value gap. Here, then market reach until this area, 54 handle. This is enough for me for being profitable. Absolutely, my expectation was here, so I was trying to catch that run from there to there. That means 200 handle, something like that. Now, to be honest, in logics, if I see 25 to 40 handle, anything over there, either I will take the partial or I will just close my trade in between that area. I never hold my trade for so long. Yesterday volatility was huge and market actually keep falling. This type of price action when market fall here and that fall after that fall, that was absolutely absurd around that area. To be honest, this is the open market, open trade this new day opening gap, trade one more time, boom, around the Asia session. Asia session around. How to pronounce that? Asia session. It was a very nice move. Trade one more time. It went little lower. Simply go here, take that buy side liquidity. All of this thing happened around the area where I expect some kind of consolidation. No volatility at all. But it didn't happen over there. Instead, simply market went higher and whatever I was expecting in the PM session, that thing happened here after the PM session. Now you can say, brother, it is because of FOMC. No, it's not because of FOMC. Now here I did a mistake, to be honest. I would love to share that things as well. In FOMC, there is something that is very common. 90% of the time it happens actually. If your first move is the bull, then the next move is the real move. That means the opposite run. So around here, this is that FOMC candle. It was absolutely a bull move, right? Until this area, it was bull. So it is simply expected that market will fall. Because market came here, this candle, okay, look at this candle. It came here to this last parallel cup or around something like that. So in my opinion, that was done. Market's lower move has done, traded that parallel cap. At the same time, the last parallel cap it has traded, it should keep going higher. What it has done, come back again, trade that parallel cap, which is absolutely absurd. You don't want to listen this, it's okay, but because of I am oversure that just because of election in America, it is happening like this way. Otherwise, we don't see this type of things because that was the obvious liquidity that should be taken in the PM session. It didn't do that. Just take the Asia session to take that buy side liquidity. Some of you asked me about the London session today. So I only trade London session if there is relatively equal highs or relatively equal lows. Now it has made this relatively equal highs around that area. This candle, it has made that relatively equal highs around the London session. This high, okay, with the buy side liquidity. I'm just talking here. Let me show you that. Here. Now, when it has made this buy side liquidity around that area, this specific candle, I was looking for a market structure shift around that area. Now, this swing low was valid for me for shifting market structure. I was expecting a candle will just simply shift the market and give me a fair value gap to take the entry. What market has done? Market simply fall. It's just simply fall until that area. What I was looking for? Sell. Only sell. Then market went little higher, fall again. I'm not able to take entry around that area. My entry opportunity was there, but it didn't give me the entry. Then market went higher. Am I really willing to take buy? No. When this candle appeared over there, look from the 15-minute chart. This is that specific candle, okay? This candle and that candle, they are the same. This candle closed above the buy side liquidity, so it's not anymore the relatively equal highs for me. I don't need to take any kind of sell over here, not anymore. I'm just not interested to take sell anymore. Am I willing to take buy? Absolutely not. I would love to see if it can make another buy side liquidity, then if it can fall. At the same time, it was outside of the session and market was just keep going higher. In London session, I didn't have any buying or selling opportunity around that area. One of my brother asked me why this order block didn't work. Now, for being a perfect order block, all I need a market structure shift, fair value gap, then the fair value gap has been traded. This is the only thing I look for. As this candle has traded this fair value gap, that doesn't mean this is the order block. This is the turtle soup order block. I told that I don't know how to mark this order block. Maybe after effect, as a after effect, that means hindsight, I can mark that one as my order block. But I'm not interested to mark this order block beforehand because I don't know how to use the turtle soup. Except this candle, if you look this candle as your order block, you have to tell me why you are looking for this candle as your order block. There was no market structure shift. This is just a fair value gap. It has traded this fair value gap. That doesn't mean it has made this. This candle has made as a order block. It's not the order block. So if you use this one as your order block, in my opinion, you are wrong. By the way, around this area, I wasn't looking for sell because it has already taken the buy side liquidity. This buy side liquidity has already taken. So I'm not interested to look for any kind of sell. If you ask me, can I look for a buy? I would love to say that depending on the London session, whatever I talked about. No, I'm not interested to look for sell. Buy around that area. But maybe you will find some other reason to take buy. Maybe something I don't know. Whatever if you get something, you can obviously go for that buy. What is my expectation? I'm expecting that market will take this buy side liquidity. So this is my next target, 2334.25. That is my next target. So until now, if any of you has any type of question, just let me know that. Why didn't I hit my target? Okay, last paragraph was there. Scroll. Anybody has any questions? Just let me know that. I'm just done. I was watching for something. Actually, ICT's 22 YT model. I was looking for that things. Can it? Not 22, 24 YT. 24 membership. I was looking for that. Can it work or not? Here this is the sell side liquidity. Around this area, this is the real sell side liquidity after 7. Okay, so after 7, this is the liquidity. I just marked this one as the whole liquidity. Market went higher, take that liquidity. I was watching all of this fair value gap, how it is going to respect. This was the fair value gap where I wanted to take the entry. When it closed, this specific candle closed below this fair value gap. My entry was over there. Stop loss was above this fair value gap, and my target was this one. I wanted to take a partial this last fair value gap, obviously to the constant crossment, and I wanted to hold it until the sell side liquidity. That was the plan for this thing. But as I'm in live and some of you will join me, and you guys are new, so you will think that that is my entry. I wanted to take that entry. No, I was studying this thing because ICT's 2024 model. I didn't study it, so I am just watching some specific things. If it works, perfect. What is my bias? Obviously, my bias is bullish. I would love to look for 2334. That is my target for today. At the same time, if you ever see the overnight, midnight, big run, always be careful around the morning session because the first 30 minutes after 9:30 to 10, most of the time, the first 30 minutes is the manipulation time. That means market is going to be manipulated uh, by the human being or something like that. That means algorithm is not going to participate in that area, something like that. ICT talked about this one once. So be careful if you ever see the overnight big run, the first hour or maybe the whole morning session will be very manipulative. Okay, so make sure that uh, you are very careful. So we'll see, today is the expansion day. That means market will, I don't need the 15-minute chart. Just after 9:30, if the trend is confirmed, all I need is 1-minute chart. That's all. Okay. On FOMC, how do you know the first move is done? You will just watch the 15-minute candle. The 15-minute candle, you will just watch it. So the from 2 to 2:30, 2 to 2:30, where market will open here. Market opened there. So until 2:30, this is the 2:30. Where is that 2:30? Here. Until this 2:30, market was bullish. This candle fall little bit, but it was bullish. Most of the time, market work as a buy side. Look just 15-minute candle. That is the best case of scenario to look for the first move. went higher. This is the last candle around after 2 to 2:30. So market was almost bullish. Okay. Oh, by the way, just let me mark this one. I am just watching. Okay. Don't get angry on me. It's perfect. Thank you. You are most welcome. Any trade in life, sir? What do you mean by that, Surendran? On my chart, which is the new contract, it didn't clear that high. It did not clear that high. How can it be happen? No, it's not possible. It has already cleared that buy side liquidity has already cleared. If you are using NQZ2024, it should be cleared. And if you are not using MNQ, okay, make sure that it's not MNQ, it's NQ. If it sweeps liquidity, then makes a MMS but doesn't make a fair value gap, do we then look for that inversion fair value gap to take a trade to the downside? This is my world. You have to tell me exactly why you are asking that question. I mean, from 50-minute chart, from 1-minute chart, whatever you are asking, just let me know that where exactly you are asking. If you are asking about this price action, and if everyone is interested, then I will talk. Otherwise, I'm really not interested to talk about this because I'm also studying these things. 2024 mentorship, I'm also studying. This is not something I can simply say that it is going to happen every day. So yeah, MNQ chart is not, I mean, the real chart. So you can't analyze your chart through MNQ. You have to analyze the chart through your NQ. Okay. I just told that I am studying this entry. Okay. So if you ask me, I mean, obviously, if you ask me, I can explain, but otherwise, I'm not interested to talk about this thing because I'm also studying this entry because this is ICT's 2024 model. So I need to study this entry at first before talking about this. So I was studying, that's why I pushed my button. That was the all reason. Hey Tito, can you please explain yesterday's London session, please? Sure, I'll be there. So this is yesterday's London session. I hope that you guys can listen to me. This is yesterday's London session. First, if you look this to low as your relatively equal lows, there is nothing wrong. But I don't want to look like that way. So let me mark this one. This low and that low, they are relatively equal lows. It has traded this parabolic gap. See this parabolic gap, it has traded that parabolic gap. This thing happened around 130. This is valid. Again, I'm just not interested to mark this one. The reason is they all are sideways candle. I need something like this low and that low. They are relatively equal lows. Or maybe, this low and that low. Or maybe this low and that low. Something like that. Not this type of sideways candle. I don't like it. But if you mark it, to be honest, it's nothing wrong, but I really don't want to mark it and I never go for this. So it's up to you. If you would love to mark that on as your sell side liquidity, you can do it. When market has this one, it has done that one. What should you look for? Only buy. I'm just going to step by step everything. You should just look for buy. And as you can see, market didn't give you any kind of market structure shift over here. No market structure shift. At the same time, it is outside of 2. That means no entry is valid before 2. This is 2 a.m. New York local time. After 2 a.m. market keep going higher. Are you willing to take buy? No. Why? Because market didn't take the liquidity after 2 a.m. New York local time. You have to wait until market has taken some kind of liquidity. Then finally market fall, take some liquidity around that area. Market structure shift, first fair value gap. The fair value gap over here. Trade that fair value gap. If you go for 15 handle, let me mark it. From there, your stop loss should be below here, below this candle, because it's the London session and you don't need to worry about your stop loss. Okay. So if you just target anywhere, I don't know where you are going to target, but my intention is I will take a partial around 15 handle. So this is the 15 handle, and as you can see, market just missed that 15 handle. Actually it didn't miss. I saw that it didn't miss. Okay, sorry, I just put it in the wrong way here. That is the fair value gap. Actually I just marked it in a wrong way. It has taken given me the 15 handle. There was the 15 handle. You have to take the partial. You know the rules, right? You have to take the 15 handle partial. You have to take that partial. After taking the partial, put your stop loss to the break even. Now if you ask me, are you willing to take that buy? Absolutely not, because in my opinion this is not the relatively equal highs. I don't see this one as my relatively equal highs. Now when I don't have the relatively equal, sorry, not relatively equal highs, relatively equal lows, when I didn't have the relatively equal lows, I will start to look for the candle, can it make the relatively equal highs. So here I had the buy side liquidity previously, and then this candle. Okay, that specific candle, this candle has made the relatively equal highs over here. Just don't focus these two candles, don't focus these two candles, just focus this candle. This candle has traded this, obviously this parallel gap around that area. When market has made this relatively equal highs, I was looking for sell around that area because market was inside the session. See this swing low. Now if I see this swing low as my market structure shift, that is absolutely valid, because this swing low has a swing low on its left, a swing low on its right, both of them higher than that swing low. I was watching this market to fall and keeping the market structure shift just around that area here. Now market didn't do that, it has just doing this type of things then fall. If you say this is the market structure shift, I'm not agree with you. Please watch my last video which I have uploaded in my YouTube channel. The last video over there, I have explained why this is not the market structure shift. So I don't get the market structure shift. I didn't have any kind of selling opportunity. Market went little lower, went higher. Am I willing to take buy? Absolutely not. Why? Because I don't have the sell side liquidity. Market didn't make the sell side liquidity. Then market went higher, take the buy side liquidity. Market has taken the buy side liquidity. This liquidity has taken by the body close. Then market fall. Am I willing to take sell? No. Why? Because market didn't make the buy side liquidity. It has just taken the buy side liquidity. Market, when it was falling, I was watching, can it make the sell side liquidity with this low, and that low. Okay, so let me come here around that area. Can it make the sell side liquidity? At the same time, you can see market just went little below of that sell side liquidity. It went below, then it went higher again. I didn't have the buying opportunity, I didn't have the selling opportunity. I just missed both of them because of these two, this one candle, this one candle. Just these two candle has failed me to look for sell or buy yesterday's London session. If it is clear, brother. Money, just wait, brother. You can see the time, don't worry. Advertisement is not going to take your time. To open range gaps get filmed any always. No, no, it doesn't feel always. This is my buying opportunity. See here, this is my buying opportunity. Stop loss should be there. Let me put it the way it should be, at least here. And target should be something where I can target this buy sell liquidity, that should be target. Now this is the rules where you should put your stop loss and target profit. You can just take a partial here, then you can hold your trade and as long as you want to hold it. But here, but if I were taking this buy, where would be my stop loss? That would be my just below this parallel gap. That would be my stop loss. If I get stopped out, I would take rebuy with confident that market is going higher, because this parallel gap is broken around that area after taking all of this liquidity, traded the last parallel gap. This buy side liquidity is now my obvious buy side liquidity over here. There. So let me mark it. This should be taken. What else can I do? I just can take a partial over there, and then I can hold my trade as long as I want. The problem is here, my stop loss is going to be there. What can happen? It can simply fall a little bit and it can stop me out, and then it can expand higher. And you guys actually see that type of things. Where should I put my stop loss? Below that candle. This candle has made this parallel gap, so I should put my stop loss below that candle from this area. I'm not just willing to do that. Instead, I will take a very small stop loss, 7 handle stop loss for 10 handle partial. After taking the partial, maybe I will go for standard deviation, as there is nothing clear over here. Low, high, lower, low. So from there to there, standard deviation minus 1.5. Okay, the minus 1.5 is over here. When the minus 1.5 is very near to the area, I would love to go for week to week. And when I'll go week to week, then it is going to be changed 1.5 to 1 minus, sorry, 1 minus 1.5 to 2 and minus 2.5 to 3. So this minus 2 is my most prominent target here. That is most prominent target because I just marked it week to week. Why I have marked that week to week? Because if I marked body to body, minus 1.5 standard deviation is going to be very near to that buy side liquidity. So what I will do, I'll take a sell over there. I'll take a partial over here to that concurrent crossman. Then put my stop loss to the break even. Got stopped out to the break even. Closed above this parallel gap. Tap to this parallel gap. I'll take re-entry. Take a partial over here. Put my stop loss to the break even. Hold my trade until this minus 2 standard deviation. Something like 24 handle. If market keep going higher and take that buy side liquidity here, I don't care because I don't like the runner. I always go for the small move. This is how I trade. If I get stopped out before even expanding higher, if it fall and stop me out, I would love to see that is this low is going to be taken. If this low is not going to be taken, when it will be closed above this parallel gap again, I'll take rebuy over there. You can tell me why you didn't take the buy around that area when market or around that area when market closed above this parallel gap. Why you didn't buy around that area? Because we had a news around 8:30. Okay, so this is the 8:30. This is the news candle. Go and open your calendar. This is the 8:30 candle. Okay, so until there we had a news. So I don't believe this all of this price action. I'll start to believe the price action after 8:30 news. So this 8:30 news, one more time it went higher. I was watching this one. Can it take the buy side liquidity? It has taken that buy side liquidity, closed below this parallel gap. I have to look for the lowest parallel gap, which is going to be your what type of parallel gap? I mean, not the inversion parallel gap. Obviously, this is the parallel gap that should hold the price when market will close below this parallel gap. So this candle, when it has closed below this parallel gap, just let me mark that parallel gap over here. Now I just mark from there to there because the in middle, all I am seeing, this is just gap. Okay, I'm just watching this way. So until that area, this candle closed below this parallel gap, the very next candle I'll be in the market. My stop loss is going to be at least above this parallel gap. I will put it above this high. My partial is going to be to the constant crossman of that last parallel gap. Target is going to be this sell side liquidity. If it failed to come until this sell side liquidity, actually the sell side liquidity is over here. This is the sell side liquidity. But if it come over here, fail to come over here, don't worry, I'll get stopped out to the break even. Closed above this parallel gap this time. After news, this time I'm going to believe this candle or this price action. How long? until -2 standard deviation. Why -2? I have already explained. Why -2 and why I'm using week to week, not body to body. At the same time, if I get stopped out, I really don't care about that because I know that I'm not going to hold that stop loss for 20 handle. I know what I'm doing. That's why my stop loss is 7 handle. If I get stopped out by that 7 handle, no worries, I'll take re-entry. That's why I love small stop loss because that will give me more opportunity to take entry. Now here what else can happen? Why I am going to put my stop loss below that candle? The reason is this parabolic gap should not be broken. That is my belief. Okay, so even if it is broken, this is a bullish parabolic gap that should be traded. This is going to be the breakaway gap that should not be touched. So my stop loss is safe over there. But if I thought that there is not this type of parabolic gap or something, this is the 22 IT model, I have to cover the breakaway gap. At least the breakaway gap I have to cover it, or the consequent cosmet of that breakaway gap. Okay, are you going to look for short today? Absolutely not. Hey brother John J. Tito, I think you should do the standard deviation with the down leg, not the up leg. Low, high, lower, low. I didn't understand, brother. The standard deviation is going to be there to there. This is the standard deviation. Let me check one more time. Low, high, lower, low, middle candle. Yep, this is the standard deviation. I mean, I'm not wrong here by marking the standard deviation. That should be the standard deviation, and that is -2, which is the most strong level for me. Week to week, that's why -2. If I went body to body, then it would be -1.5. Just take to his screenshot. Sound is not gone. Actually, I was eating some snacks. I was a little hungry, so I was eating. I just put the mouth speaker little away from my mouth, so it is not gone. I wasn't talking. Yes, strange. I told that after the midnight run. So this is the midnight run. After the midnight run, most of the time the morning session is gonna be very choppy, very manipulative, something like that. But at the same time, we will wait until 10 a.m. So 9:30 to 10 a.m. to see the manipulation is happening over there or not. If I see that manipulation is happening around 9:30 to 10, then I will have to be very careful rest of the morning session. I'm not going to push my button. But if the first half an hour, 9:30 to 10, it's not manipulative, instead it's going to give me some kind of trend or confirmation of the trend, then I will start to believe the market. Okay, so I will wait until 10 a.m. New York local time to see if there is any kind of choppiness or manipulative things or something like that. And today the opening gap is gonna be huge. Okay, from there to there, this is going to be the opening gap. I really don't know what is going to happen today. Okay, because all of this run around the Asia session and the London session is really so pathetic. In my opinion, it's very pathetic. If you ask me what is my target, I know that market is going to take that 2334.25. That is my next target. It's not I just didn't mark it today. Can watch that I'm talking about this one long time now. This high, that high, they are relatively equal highs. That is that buy side liquidity. Until this parallel gap, I'm bullish. I'm not bearish. I'm bullish until this parallel gap. When market will enter to this parallel gap, I'm just done about my direction. I will have no direction, no sell, no buy. If and only if market can close this parallel gap at least from daily chart, daily chart, at least from daily chart, one or two candle close above this one, then I'll look for all time high, because this is the parallel gap that has the power to stop the price and send it lower for this sell side liquidity. This has that type of power. Now you can say, brother, you told that when market is very near to the buy side liquidity, you don't care about the last parallel gap. Brother, I don't have the buy side liquidity over there. This is just the all time high. So either way, this is the buy side liquidity, but this is just the all time high. So it's not the buy side liquidity, something like that. If there was this type of buy side liquidity, if there was this type of buy side liquidity, I wouldn't give a shit to this parallel gap, because I knew that it is going to be broken. But as I have just a single high and that is the all time high, I have to be very careful to this parallel gap. Until this parallel gap, I'm bullish. So my next target is this buy side liquidity. Just let's see if it can take today or not. Okay, the way it is expanding, to be honest, it's so scary. I mean, I really don't know. Today is the expansion day, and yesterday was not yesterday was not so good price action. So today maybe the expansion is going to happen today, because this whole week is not good. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Just look at these three candles, the daily candle. It's too sloppy, too choppy. Then finally market has broken the whole choppiness. So can it take that buy side liquidity by today, or it is going to take more time? Now, how much handle does it need to take? Just 300 handle, just 300 handle. Nothing a big deal. I mean, it's not a big deal, because it has already expanded near about 400 handle. It can simply go higher, though I don't think so it is going to do that. I mean, it has no, I mean, it can obviously do that, but which is really unnatural, or some kind of unex what to say, I mean, not good, something like that. I don't want to see it is going to be taken by today, this buy side liquidity, but obviously it can be taken. We will see after the opening gap what is going to happen. No, I didn't say that, Andrew. I just didn't say that. Listen, what I told, listen carefully. When it will be in that parallel gap, I don't know what is going to happen next. Is it going to take buy side liquidity? It is going to fall again. I don't know. Until the next case of scenario, I'm not going to say that I'm bullish or I'm bearish. Like from the last few days, I was bullish because of this buy side liquidity. Last few days, I was bullish. When it has taken this buy side liquidity, now still I'm bullish, because market is going to take this buy side liquidity. But after taking that buy side liquidity, when it will trade some kind of that last parallel gap, I don't know what is going to be happen after that. It can be simply reverse from there for the sell side liquidity, or it can be simply go for the all time high. If it can close above that last parallel gap from daily chart, then I will start to look for buy again for the all time high. And if it reverse from there, until the next bearish parabolic from daily chart. I will keep waiting to think that market is going to reverse. That's all. Okay. I am so funny, Bunny. I'm so fine. Bunny, how are you, brother? By the way, Apex has 80% off. So if any of you would love to take that on, don't forget to use the code T2 Wizard. And the My Funded Futures, first time users, it's gonna be $48 for 50k account, and for the regular users, it's gonna be $76. No activation fees. Just don't forget to use the code T2 Wizard, and all the the offer you can see to the bottom of the screen, and it's not going to hide your time. Okay, maybe it can be hide for 5 seconds maximum, but it's not going to hide the time. I'm good, bro. Hey, Bunny. It's been long. I didn't see your comment, brother. By the way, brother, please explain every day about the London session. I'll try, brother Sachin. Just remind me when I will start the stream. Just remind me that. Sometimes I forgot to talk about that. Actually, I don't have any plan. I don't start the stream with a plan. I just keep talking whatever comes into my mind or head, or if whatever I see, I start talking about that. So you have to remind me something if you want to know or you want to hear something specifically. The way market is going higher, it's really too scary. Now, until now, the trend is not confirmed. So if you think that it's a bullish trend, and as I'm looking for buy, so we can simply look for liquidity taken market structure here, parabolic gap. I hope that you are wrong, because the trend is going to be confirmed after 9:30. After 9:30, if the trend is confirmed, yeah, we are good to go. At least wait until 10. We will just look for something, some kind of you know first parabolic gap or every kind of entry opportunity. We will just outline it, but we are not. I am not going to push the button. If you push the button, it's gonna be your responsibility, because 9:30 to 10 is the best area where you should stop pushing your button. You have to be very careful, very specific over there. Trust me, man. After the big move around the overnight, the first hour or the first 30 minutes, it's extremely difficult to understand what is going to happen. So please don't do that. If I push my button today, and if I see that I have to cover this parabolic gap, at least the low of this parabolic gap, that means it's not the tight stop loss. It's not the tight stop loss. Then and only then I'll push my button. Otherwise, if I have to put the stop loss very tight because of the long stop loss, no, I'm not going to take that entry, because most of you actually don't understand what I am doing here. You don't understand that. So I should go for those type of you know practical YouTuber. At the beginning, from the beginning, I'm keep telling that I'm not a YouTuber. I'm just a trader. So I focus on trading instead of YouTubing. But I don't know why you guys don't get me. Whatever I'm doing here, I'm just showing you the real way to trade. But you guys don't want to learn that. Okay, then I will put the stop loss the way that is the logic, or you always see the logic. Oh, brother, so I don't want to take the losing trade. I always want to take the winning trade. Let's go for the winning trade only. I don't know that. Shahidul Islam Shafa. I don't know that, brother. It's been a long. I'm using the premium version, so I really don't remember. You will be able to see the electronic trading hour and the regular trading hour in the free version or not. If anyone knows, please help him. Okay. Yeah, we have a news around 10 a.m. Either way, I'm not going to push the button until 10 a.m. So either way, we are safe, right? So let's see. This is the 9:30 candle. I really don't know how to mark the opening gap. Let me check if I can. Okay, this is the opening gap. It's a huge opening gap, by the way. Let me lock it. Okay. Hey, I have a question. Do you recommend a video or something to understand future risk management with the contract? I don't have any kind of video like that, or I didn't watch anyone's risk management, so I really don't have any recommendation. But if any of you knows any good video, please recommend him. Okay, if Tamimi, if you can help, brother. I mean, yeah. I really don't have any that know that type of video, or I never watch anyone else risk management, or everything. I never watch anyone else. So I really don't know what is going to be the best. But if any of you have some kind of video or anything you can recommend Jartierox, yeah, to him. How do you trade E-mini Nasdaq 100 from Bangladesh? If you use the Propfirm, it doesn't matter where are you in the world. If that Propfirm is not, blacklisted in your country, you can trade anywhere in this world. Okay, anywhere from everywhere. You can trade from everywhere. If that specific Propfirm is not blocked in your specific country. By the way, Chris, even if you are selling, just be little bit careful. Okay. Yeah, I also think that market is not going to go higher too much because it's already provided us 400 handle, but still be little careful, just be little careful. Okay, it can simply keep going higher because today is the expansion day. Can simply keep going higher. Okay, 930 favorable cap, still I don't see 930 favorable cap. Is that 5 handle? I don't think so. It's 5 handle. 48, 44. Yeah, it's not 5 handle. Yeah, it's not 5 handle. Our Discord group is going to be ready next week. I hope in Monday we'll be able to share the link of our Discord group so that we guys can, I mean, we can, how to say, discuss about the price action over here, all of us. Okay, so I'll be able to share it. I think Tamim just told me today we'll be able to share it in Monday, the link. Okay, I don't believe the micro, and from mini it's not 5 handle. As it's not 5 handle, I'm just not interested to market SK. Okay, at last Discord. I have no other way. Okay, I am getting a lot of messages in Twitter, and really it's nearly impossible for me to reply all of them. So I need all of your help. I'm watching this bullish parabolic from 50-minute chart. That bullish parabolic can it hold, or is market reaching for this 50% of that opening gap? I'm just watching these things. Even if it would love to fall, it should go higher again and take that high. In my opinion, it should take that high even before falling. But let's see how it is going to work. Either way, we are going to wait until 10 a.m. New York local time. No pushing button until that area. For me, there is no first parallel gap after 9:30 until now. Yesterday I was absolutely wrong. Absolutely perfectly I was wrong. I mean, it was disaster for me, to be honest. It's been a long, I didn't get frustrated like yesterday. I mean, the way I was wrong, it was really unexpected for me. Though it has provided me 15 handle, sorry, 50 handle, 40 handle, but the direction, I was wrong about the direction. So rejecting from the last bearish 15-minute parabolic gap. Let me check. To be honest, I am not interested to mark the parabolic gap from here. This is a really messy price action. So messy price action. So I'll just let it go like that way, and I'll see if it can work. I mean, how can it do that? 19979 drawn liquidity. 19979. 19979. This one you were talking about, this liquidity here, this liquidity. It can be, brother. It can be. I'm just not going to believe it until it confirmed that it is falling. Okay, I'm just not going to believe it. I'm watching all of this parabolic gap at the same time. This 50-minute bullish parabolic gap. Can it hold it? Even if it wants to fall, my belief is it will take that high before falling. That is my belief. So I will see if market can do that or not. But yeah, obviously this is a I mean liquidity, because not because this is the liquidity seems like liquidity. It's because after 7 it has made this liquidity according to ICT's 22 YT model. I mean, sorry, 2024 YT model. This is the sell side liquidity that should be taken according to ICT's 2024 model. So yeah, obviously it can go for that. I'm just waiting. Please go for that, Alton. Andrew Alton, please go for that, brother. I can be wrong every time. Yeah, I know, brother. You're kidding. I knew that. I was just kidding. Otherwise, if you talk about my direction, I would get angry on you, okay? If I didn't know that you were kidding. To be honest, man, I'm very obsessed about my direction. I'm watching about this high. Can it take that high? If it can take that high, then come back again, closed below this parabolic gap. That is a selling opportunity from there to there. I'm just not going to take that on. I'll just observe this price action. If after taking that high, can it come back again, closed below this parabolic gap, trade this parabolic gap, fall for this sell side liquidity? Or if it keep going higher, we'll see that as well. If it keep going higher, that is really difficult for me to outline the trade, to be honest. because it's already too far. Okay, it's too far. Until the trend is not confirmed, I just can't think that market is going for this buy side liquidity, which is really unrealistic to me. Very unrealistic to me. But obviously market can reach for that buy side liquidity. There is nothing wrong. But unrealistic to me. My bias is bullish from daily chart. All I would love to see how it is going over there. That's all. So it came here to this fair value gap. Very specific fair value gap. I would love to see it will fall now. Okay, I don't want to see it will keep going higher. I would love to see it will fall now. The reason is whoever started their journey, okay, right now they are seeing that market is here. Okay, it has closed there, it opened here. So when their market was falling, they are seeing this is a buying opportunity. When market is falling, right, buy in the low price, sell in the high price. This is the perfect logic. So they are going to take sell when every candle is falling. They are taking sell. Some of them were not believing this, that how far it is going to fall. So what they will start when market started to go higher, they are chasing the price. Chase the price. I'm going to miss the buy, miss the buy, miss the buy. So what market will do? Market will take this high, then it will fall for that low and maybe until this 50%. So this is my plan for today. Can it now fall at least until some kind of liquidity? Here is the first liquidity I can see. Then I have the next liquidity here. See this, all this relatively equal lows from 15 minutes set. That is my next liquidity. At the same time, this is at the middle of the opening gap. So 50% of that gap. This is my plan to see if it can fall until this area. To understand the logic over here. But if you ask me about the bias, yeah, my bias is bullish. I would love to see market will go for that buy side liquidity. But before even going for that, it should do this type of manipulation first. So I want to see it will fall now after taking that high. What else it can happen? It can simply come here, use this parallel gap, then can take the high again over here. If you want to look for the SMT, this is the area where you will start to look for SMT. Okay, so over here, this is the high. Okay, even SMT is just falling when it has taken this low, that low. So this low should be taken. This low should be taken because even S&P has taken that low. Let's see if it can close below this parallel gap first, then use this parallel gap as a resistance, then fall for this sell side liquidity. That is the best case of scenario that should be happen. Some of you are seeing this is the SMT, right? Look, let me mark it. No, brother, this is not SMT here. And let me mark it. If you are seeing this is the SMT, I'm sorry to say that you are wrong. It's not SMT. It's some kind of confirmation that market is going to take that low. That's for sure. I mean, not for sure. It should take that line. See this line? It should be taken because the sixth sister. Okay, she's sick when market is falling. She's sick. So the sixth sister has taken that low. It should take that low as well. At the same time, this high and that high. See this high? After taking, when Nasdaq will take that low, then E-mini S&P has to take that high. That means this high. This high should be taken by E-mini S&P. When Nasdaq will take this low, then E-mini S&P should go for that high here, that high. It should go for that high. This called SMT. I'm watching this parabolic up actually. Right now, this parabolic up, can it hold the price? Can it hold the price? Send price lower. Now, this is not the inversion parabolic up, so don't get confused. This is not the inversion parabolic up. So it should tap to this parabolic gap, then it should fall for this sell side liquidity. This is my opinion. Now here, I'm not going to take this entry again. At least above that candle, because it has made this parabolic gap. Now, is this tight stop loss? No, it's not tight stop loss. This is the perfect stop loss. The best is here. I'm not interested to do that because that is illogical. The best is over there, but here this is the not tight stop loss, logical stop loss. I will only look for sell if and only if market can close below this parabolic gap, the first parabolic gap. If market can close below this parabolic gap, then I will start to look for sell. Until then, no. Even if it hold the price, send it lower. I don't care. I'm not interested to take. I mean, either way, I'm not going to push my button. But I wouldn't look for sell from this parabolic gap. I would wait to see if it can close below this parabolic gap or not. How long? Until this sell side liquidity. Remember that. Eh, here, see this rejection block. So not rejection block because this is the last parabolic gap. Simply, that's cool. I'll just outlining this one, but I'm not going to push my button over here. Keep that in your mind. I will wait to see that if it can close below this parabolic gap, then use this parabolic gap as a resistance and fall for this sell side liquidity. No, it didn't close. It didn't close this parabolic gap. It has to close this parabolic gap. This candle high is 7.5. This candle close is 2.0. Okay, it has closed. To be honest, this candle high is 0 to 175. No, it didn't close. Yeah, this candle didn't close below the first parabolic gap after 9:30. So I'm just not interested to see. If I use this parabolic gap, I would love to see it will work as a order block. Here, this one. Now, why is that order block? There is no market structure here, nothing. So why you are looking for this one as a order block? I'm using this inversion. I'm not the inversion parabolic gap. This is the parabolic gap, which is actually violated over there. So it has worked as a trough parabolic gap. Went lower, used this on the real parabolic gap. I don't need the market structure shift because I'm using this parabolic gap. If you use this parabolic gap over here, just you don't know, or you there is no some kind of this type of parabolic gap or something, it's not the order block. No need to focus to this parabolic gap because I talked about this in my members only live. So I just marked that for them only to understand this parabolic gap. Remember, after a big run, the first time is that parabolic gap violated over there. Come back again below this parabolic gap. It should be, it should hold the price. To my last members only live, I talked about this parabolic gap. Brother, 278.75 equal highs. 278.75, 278.75, 278.75. Yeah, brother, it will go higher. Okay, ultimately it will go higher, but first I would love to see it will fall for the sell side liquidity. Okay, this is my expectation, and if it is extremely jealous, then it will go until the 50% of that opening gap. That is my expectation. So this is the last parabolic gap. Let me mark the last parabolic gap as well. Here, this is the last parabolic gap. That should be the partial area, and this should be the target. Well, it has closed below this parabolic gap, so I'm going to remove this line, this candle, I'm sorry, this area, and as you can see, it didn't just given the opportunity. If it would give me the opportunity, then I would look for this sell. No, I'm not going to push my button again. I'm not going to push my button. I'm just telling you what I should do here. Stop loss should be above that order block. See this order block, above that order block, that should be the stop loss. I'll just talk about the perfect things today, just about the perfect things. That area just didn't give the opportunity to take the this parabolic gap entry, whatever. This sell side liquidity should be taken. Why? Because E-mini S&P has taken that low. Remember this low E-mini S&P has taken. So this line should be taken. I don't care about anything else, but it should be taken because this is not SMT. Whoever is thinking this all the SMT, you have to understand what is SMT. It is not SMT. It is the confirmation that market is going to fall for that low because the sixth sister has taken that. Okay? There you go. It has taken that sell side liquidity perfectly. Let's see how far now it can fall. Can it fall for this constant crossment or not? Okay. ICT placed short. It's the first time in seeing him live trading. Okay, brother, I just told you that I'm not interested to push my button until 10. That's all. But I'm reading the price action. How I'm looking for this market. Remember, first I told that I would love to see this high will be taken. It has taken. This parabolic gap is the opportunity to take sell. This parabolic gap is another opportunity to take sell. This is the partial. That should be the partial. This should be the liquidity target. I'm just not interested to push my button over here. You are not here to see I'm pushing my button. If you are here to see that I'm pushing my button, that's why you are here. The whole theme is wrong. Okay, please don't do that. Just try to understand the price action. That's all, brother. Okay, ICT get the same trade. That's cool. If you understand the logic why I was looking for that and how I'm watching for the thing over there, good job, brother. You have already done the best job. Now let's see if it can reach until this constant encroachment or not, because here I have the next liquidity level is over here. So can it reach until this area, or is it going to reverse from this parabolic gap? We will see that now. Is it going to reverse from that parabolic gap or not? Okay, so let me mark this parabolic gap and that area. Okay, I'm going to remove this line. Let's see if this parabolic gap can hold the price, send it higher again. If market now, what should market do now? See this E-mini S&P, it should take that high. So if you just mark that high, until that high is not taken, it will keep going higher, something like that. Okay, until this thing has didn't take. Now when the reversal is going to happen, is this going to happen from this parabolic gap? You have to wait for the lower time frame confirmation. Okay, everything is logic. If you think about the logic, perfect. But yeah, this time I'll just outline every trade with the perfect stop loss, no tight stop loss. But if you ask me, no, I don't do that. I never do that. I'll keep saying that no, I don't do that. Instead, I'll get stopped out with so much confident that I know what I'm doing. But sometimes I'll be wrong, like yesterday. Yesterday I was absolutely wrong on the FOMC. But that doesn't mean my whole concept is wrong or my whole understanding is wrong. What I'm looking for, if you ask me what I am exactly looking for, first I'm looking for this parabolic gap, can it hold the price, send it higher again? How do I know that it is holding the price and sending the price higher again? You will see body close above this parabolic gap. This is the first parabolic gap after 9:30. You will see body close above that parabolic gap. That will help me to think that maybe market is going higher again. Now, what else you are seeing? Can it make a bearish parabolic gap over here? After a big move, what should you look for? A bearish parabolic gap. Look, when market was going higher, 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 did it ever make a bearish parabolic gap? Did it ever make a bearish parabolic gap? No. Should you ever believe one candle? No. So I'm watching these things. What else in my mind? E-mini S&P has to take that high. Remember this high? It should be taken. Why? The sixth sister. When market is going higher, Nasdaq is the sixth sister, and he is the strongest sister. Now the strongest sister failed to take that high, but the sixth sister has taken that high. That high, okay. So what it should do? Go for that buy side liquidity. Now this is the correlated market. If it started to go for that high, this will simply it will go for that high. I mean another high as well. Okay. Chris, you should be happy, right, brother? I mean, you should be happy because you know what you are looking for. You know that. You knew that. So today we had a news around 10, maybe that's why we didn't push the button. I mean, you didn't push the button. But tomorrow when you will have no news and you know what you are doing, can you imagine, brother, how it is going to work? So I hope that you are going to be agree with me that we are happy. It doesn't mean we didn't take the entry. That doesn't mean that we should be frustrated. No, I'm not going to be frustrated because I didn't take that entry. Instead, I'm going to be very happy because I outlined that trade. That's all. Look at this fair value gap and that fair value gap. They are the same fair value gap. This fair value gap, that fair value gap. Both of them are same fair value gap. How did I use this one? How did I believe this fair value gap? The same way I will believe this fair value gap as well. Until now, okay? By the way, Jackie, what does it mean? NSL? You mean BSL? If it is BSL, I'm just not going to check it. I'm just going to mark it as my buy side liquidity, as you guys are telling me. What was the line? 278.75. 278.75. I just marked it as my buy side liquidity. Yes, sir. I will wait for that to see if market can close above that fair value gap or not. This is specific fair value gap. Want me to go for the news? Though it's a medium impact news, so we will see. By the way, guys, don't forget to give me the thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if any of you are new. I can see that more than 200 people are watching, but just 93 likes. So please take some time and push the like button. Okay? Just take some time, push the like button, please. Is ICT still looking for sell? Anybody knows? So this is the news candle. Let's see what it is going to do. So inversion of the 50-minute in parallel gap increased confidence for sales only now. Uh, what to say? I really don't know what to say. I'm just waiting for to see what is going to happen. Okay, brother. Okay, I'm going to stop doing that. I'm not going to do that again. Sorry, Leo, Miguel. We're closing with a 1 hour doji. Most probably, she can destroy M session and PM run higher or lower due to overnight pump. That is my thinking right now to see what is going to happen. I'm so sorry, numbers. I'm not going to hit it again. Looking 15-minute travel gap 9955 or lower. Okay, that's cool. That should be the partial. Above that too that too high, that should be the partial. I just mistakenly marked this one because I didn't see this one previously. So this parabol gap, that parabol gap, they are the same. I mistakenly marked this one. I didn't notice this one before. When I saw this one, then I started to believe this one, by the way. This until this didn't take that high, it will keep going higher. That is my intention. I mean that is my thinking. Until is eminence P has didn't take that high. Struggling to break the first parabol curve after 9:30. This is why this parabol curve is too difficult. Can you check? We also made a parabol gap at 9:30. Yes, brother, I can see that. Around 9:30, we have another parabol gap. What was that here? There. I can see it. I just didn't mark it as my first parallel gap. My first parallel gap is over here. This is my first parallel gap. So how many likes did I get? 100 likes. Okay, let's be little quiet. 220, 240 people are watching and just get 100 likes. It's just unbearable. The pain is unbearable. You guys know what I'm looking for, right? Why is that entry over here? What is over here? Just what I'm using here to take that entry. Just this parallel gap. Nothing else. Nothing else at all. Put my stop loss just below this candle because this candle doesn't have any parallel gap. Okay, I thought it has a parallel gap by the way. Just believing this past parallel gap, closed above this past parallel gap, tap to this parallel gap, I'm already in the market. Put my stop loss below this parallel gap. Just think about that. Just below this parallel gap, covered that candle low. I thought it has a parallel gap over here, but unfortunately I don't have any parallel gap over here. Just believing this parallel gap, can it hold with or not? That's all. Got it out. I'll push my button again with confidence when it will close one more time above that height, that first parallel gap above. Is there any kind of setup? Anything? Nothing at all. Just this first parallel gap. Nothing at all over here except this first parallel gap. Close above this fair value gap, I'll take a re-entry. Just one tick above that fair value gap. Stop loss is the same area. This time I just covered this order block instead of this fair value gap. Previous time I saw there was a fair value gap because of the color combination or something. My stop loss was below here, but the real fair value gap was over here. So this candle has made the fair value gap. My stop loss should be below there. Either way, it was not something realistic. I got a stop out here. This time when it closed, tap to this order block. I took re-entry, didn't wait for this fair value gap because I have the order block over here now. Took my entry from that order block. This is my buy side liquidity. So around that area, how many handles it's going to be? And that area, 33 handles. Yeah. What is this entry? Just nothing except this first fair value gap. Just nothing else. Just believing this first fair value gap. Except this one, nothing at all. I should take a partial actually, but uh, no, I'll just let it go until this area to see if it works or not. My stop loss is below this order block. Is this tight stop loss? Absolutely not. If it hit my stop loss, I'm going to be stopped out because of the perfect stop loss placement. This is the perfect stop loss placement because I believed that order block. Yeah, obviously this fair value gap. At the same time, this stop loss is below this fair value gap as well. So as I'm leaving this order block, my stop loss should be safe below this order block. How long I can be, I mean, hold my trade until mini S&P didn't take that high. Until mini S&P didn't take that high, I'll be able to hold my trade. Okay. What I can do is take a sell limit there. Hold my trade until just I'm putting it over there. Later I will close my trade when mini S&P has taken that high. I'll just close my trade. That's all. Then the candle will take this high. I'll close my trade in Nasdaq. This is the area that I should take the partial actually, but I'm not going to take the partial because this is the rejection block. I'm just not going to do that. But this area should take the partial. This rejection block. I'll just let it go because I'm thinking that even S&P is going to take that high. So when it is going to take that high, it should keep going higher until it's not taking this buy side liquidity or that specific high. So I'm not going to take the partial here. Instead, I will take the partial here because that is the logical level. I mean, you guys told me that there is some kind of buy side liquidity or something like that. So I just took the partial over there. I'm not trailing my stop loss today. I'll just keep it like that way until it hit my target. So I'll keep it like that way. This is that same fair value gap. This fair value gap, that blue line, this fair value gap, this is that same fair value gap over here. It tapped to the high of the opening gap. I'm happy to see that. It tapped to the opening gap high. It's cool to see that. Let's see if it can expand higher now. I need speed now. I need more speed now. More speed, more speed. I don't want to see that it will be rejected from that rejection block. I don't want to see that. So I need the speed which will go through this rejection block at least. Okay. What I have done wrong here, to be honest, I saw there is a fair value gap. So my stop loss was below this candle, that was safe. But the real fair value gap was over here and stop loss should be below that candle. Either way, that was possible, right? Because if I push my button here, my stop loss below that candle, it's gonna be too much. Either way, that was not realistic. So it's cool to get stopped out little earlier. Again, my extreme target is not in a specific level. It is randomly I put it over there. Randomly, okay? Until this guy didn't take that. When the candle will take this high, I'll close my trade. Wherever it will be, I'll close my trade. So I'll put my stop loss to the break even now. If I get a stop loss to the break even, I'm cool. Because I've already got some profit here. 3400 profit I got. Perfect. Remember, my target is not in a specific level or anywhere. I'm just watching mini S&P take that high. If it takes that high, I'll close my trade. Deeper in 15-minute fair value gap, rejection to the breaker block. What you guys are talking about? I don't know. Skip the price action until afternoon. Okay. No, I'm not interested to skip the price action until the afternoon, brother. I'm just outlining the trade. Remember the sell here before 10 around that area. And that there was a sell here. Sell here, buy there, buy here. I'm not going to just say this is a losing trade. Oh, by the way, it's okay. The way you want to just, you can just. I'm reading the price, brother, so there is nothing wrong to go for that trade. I told you what is going to happen, what emanation is going to happen and do, and what Nasdaq is going to do. After Nasdaq done that, this is a logical level to reverse because I have the 50-minute fair value gap. This is the 50-minute fair value gap. So I have a logical level to reverse. There's nothing wrong. I didn't push my button over here. I waited to see if market can close above this fair value gap. It closed above this fair value gap. Perfect entry. Never hit your stop loss if you put it below this candle which has made this fair value gap. I didn't see this fair value gap. My mistake. I got stopped out. Closed again above this one. Used this order block as my entry point here. Partial. Hold my trade until Nasdaq, sorry, even S&P didn't take that high. Same time, my stop loss is at the break even. If I get stopped out to the break even, I'm already profitable because I took the partial around that area. Now, if you think about the loss was near about 22 handle. Close your trade because right now, even if you close your trade right now, there, 42 handle. Still you are in profit, even 20 handle profit. So some of you can think that 20 handle is nothing. I'm so sorry for them. For me, 20 handle is more than enough. Okay. I can simply close my trade over there. I'm not doing that. I'm just showing you how to hold the trade. Now, if you ask me, no, I don't do that. I take the partial at least to this rejection block. I closed my trade to that buy side liquidity. I really don't know why it is buy side liquidity. Just Jack T and the other guy told me this is the buy side liquidity. That's why I just marked it. But I just didn't see if there is any relatively equal highs or something like that. I would close my trade around that area. I'm just done for this trade. If you want to hold the trade for runner, take the partial, put a stop loss to the break even, hold the runner until it hit your target or whatever you are thinking market is reaching for, hold it until that area. Simple. Because you are already profitable. Would love to see this fair lookup will be unfilled. That means market is not going to close this fair lookup perfectly. This fair lookup. I want to say it will be unfilled. If it is filled, I will start to look for breaker block. If it is filled, the best case of scenario, market is not going to fill this parallel gap. That is the best case of scenario. But if market filled this parallel gap perfectly, I'll start to look for breaker block until even S&P didn't take that high. Thank you Sarias for boom. Leonardo thanks. Jack thanks. SK Trades thanks. Thank you so much guys. Jamie, thanks for that boom man. Just make sure that you have given me the likes, thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're new. Even if you don't want to subscribe, it's okay, but don't forget to give me the thumbs up, okay? Please, it's a request. Thank you, Joe Moni and Isaac, for that boom, brother. It was single high, but after the morning high, it become equal highs. That's cool, brother. That's a good choice. I just don't want to see the price action. The reason is, this is very messy over here. I don't like this type of messy price action. I don't look at them. Even if I take loss, it's okay. You see that still now I don't have that new week opening gap, new day opening gap because I tried to mark them because of this that type of contract changing problem or something like that. I'm very lazy to the first week. I don't keep the fair value gap. I mean, sorry, new week opening gap, new day opening gap. I don't transfer it from the old contract to the new contract. I'm very lazy over there. But you should do that. Okay, you should do that. Remember what I'm looking for? I'm just looking for imminent P is going to take that line. I'm just looking for that things. So even if it is falling, I don't care because I know what I'm looking for. Why it should take that high? Why it should take that high? This high and that high, they are the same high. Okay, this high and that high. Sorry, not this high actually. It should be this high. By the way, where was the SMT? Did I mistake? Did I made a mistake? No, I didn't make the mistake. Yeah, this high actually. This high and that high. They are the same high. Nasdaq has taken that high, but even S&P failed to take that high. See this one, failed to take that high. When I have seen this, I knew that market is going to take that high. Even S&P is going to take that high. That is my belief. So I'm interested to look for bull. For taking a bull, I have to wait for this fair value gap is broken. Now, if you ask me, brother, is there any perfect setup? No, brother, there is no perfect setup. I'm just using this thing because my direction is bullish. I'm using this first fair value gap. Just this first fair value gap, nothing else. The way I would look for a sell here, remember? This candle close, tap to the fair value gap, I'll be in the market. Take sell if I don't have the news in front of me. Go back yesterday, go back the day before yesterday, the day before yesterday, the day before yesterday. And see how many times I outlined the first fair value gap entry. Here is the same entry, I just pushed my button today. First time I did a mistake. I saw there is a fair value gap. Later I find out that there was no fair value gap. So my stop loss was just below that candle. because I thought there is a fair value gap, but actually there was no fair value gap. Fair value gap was here. Can you see this one? I keep telling that your stop loss should be below that candle which has made this fair value gap. Am I online or it's the load shedding? Can you hear me? Can you see me, or the load shedding is happened? You are online. Oh, okay. So not load shedding. Brother, I told you what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for any kind of bearish fair value gap anything. Okay, to be honest. First of all, it's messy over there. Second of all, it should take that high. That line imminent should be taken. Last fair value gap reaction until the order block. Retest the order block. It will go through this last fair value gap now. When it will went through this last fair value gap, tap to this high, I'll close my trade. I don't know where it will be. So maybe it will be here. Maybe. Okay, I'll just put it over here. To see if it has taken that high, I'll close my trade over there. This is another level of price action. Please learn it. It's all about SMT. So the guys are teaching you the SMT, they are not showing you the SMT. There you go. I mean, my trade should be done, okay? I'm just closing it by manually. Now, my entry was there. My close is there. 93 handle. Are you convinced? Did it take that high? Did this guy take that high? This is your SMT. So whoever is showing you the SMT, they are just making you fool because that is not SMT, brother. Okay, I don't know what to say. If you understand this part, I'm really happy. If you don't get it, I'm extremely sorry. Now I will just wait for next price action. That is unfilled. So now my intention is, can it come back again? Fill this fair value gap now. Okay, I'm just expecting for this, or it can take any kind of liquidity because so far it seems like that trend is confirmed. Seems like, okay, I'm not telling that trend is confirmed. It seems like trend is confirmed that it is a bullish trend. What is today? Expansion. Market will take the liquidity, market structure shift, fair value gap, boom. Study this fair value gap, that fair value gap, this fair value gap, this fair value gap. Study them. My mistake, not this one. Actually, there is not that fair value gap. Yeah, there is no that fair value gap. Sorry, that is the actually real fair value gap. It's not, should not be there. This one, that that fair value gap, that fair value gap, and this one is not same. This one and that one, they are the same. Thank you guys for writing down boom. Thank you so much. Okay, so I had a 22 handle loss. I'm sorry for that loss. I just misjudged the fair value gap. You wanna look at my loss? Please look at my loss. If you wanna look at the reason why it came here, how long it can go, and then match my information with the price action. Did it work with that? The fair value gap, the candle has made the fair value gap. Look, this is the candle which has made this fair value gap. Your stop loss should be safe below this fair value gap. I mean, sorry, below this candle. My information, did it match or not? Now, what can happen? I mean, I am extremely sorry again. I didn't see this. There is no fair value gap. I saw there was a fair value gap, so I put my stop loss over there. Now, my information, did it match? You will take the information. Now, you will filter your trade. Can you push your button over there? Your stop loss is covering that loss or something like that. Did it cover? Take that entry. If it doesn't cover, don't take this entry. Just don't take it. Wait for the another opportunity. For example, the order block entry, something like that. Thank you, team. If we pull back from here, this will be equal highs with old high from hourly. Just let me know that after it happens. Okay, if there is any relative equal highs, just let me know that, because I am really too lazy to mark the relative equal highs. Please help me over there. As you told Chitu, when using trap parabolic gap, we do not need MSS. So in this case, 956 order block and 1007 breaker block only in this unfilled parabolic gap was not there. Please, 956, 956. Yes, brother, that was this trap parabolic gap. To be honest, this was the trap parabolic gap. And if you look this one as your order block, you are absolutely right. That is your order block. If you ask me about the breaker block, I don't see any breaker block over there. Now you can say, brother, this is the breaker block because it worked perfectly over here. As let me show you, okay? It tapped to this parabolic, I mean breaker block went higher. No, I'm not agreeing with you. I mean, except the breaker block, the thing you told, yeah, you're right. This is that trap parabolic gap. Used to this trap parabolic gap at the same time. This is another something else. This parabolic gap, whatever it is, but it is also the trap parabolic gap. Tap to this parabolic gap, the lowest down close body close candle is going to be your order block. Uh, actually, no, this is your consecutive order block. So these two candles should be your order block, not the lowest down close body close candle. That two candles should be your order block. Trade that order block here, 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 and here 4 times. Traded that order block. And I believe it has traded the mean threshold of that order block. Yes, this is the mean threshold. It came until the mean threshold, went higher. This is the propulsion block, the lowest down close body close candle, propulsion block. Trade that propulsion block, boom. If you don't use all of this information over here, so I wasn't looking at them as a water block. I was looking this candle as this is also the first parabolic gap water block. So I was looking that one as my water block, but yeah, either way, this is the propulsion block or order block, whatever you want to use. Tap to this parabolic gap, went higher. How far it can reach until this guy didn't take that high. Now it will keep going higher. That is different matter. You want to hold your trade for this buy side liquidity, please hold it. I have no objection for that. But did you take the partial over here? That is my concern. Did you take the partial over here or not? If you take the partial, cool. Hold your trade, trail your stop loss, whatever you want to do. Keep doing that. So far, it seems like the trade is bullish. So I will actually look for only the buy. From the beginning, please watch this live one more time from the beginning. The way I read the price action, if the price action is precised, it will work like that way. Sometimes the price action is messy. I agree with you. Like yesterday, maybe I was wrong yesterday actually, or whatever. But if the price action is messy, you're not going to see this type of precision. So sometimes you'll take the losing trade. When you will take the losing trade, after taking certain amount of losing trade, you stop your close your chart because that day precision is not working. That's all. Okay? I was waiting until 10:30 to see if it is going to be messy price action or not. So after 10:30, I saw that it's not messy. It's little clear. Okay, so this candle trade until the certain area. This is a specific candle. Then this is that 10 candle. It closed around that area, right? So simply, it's not the messy price action. It's not something like bad price action. So I'm okay to push the button. If you ask me, is there any perfect setup? No, there is no perfect setup. If you love to wait for the perfect setup, then keep waiting for that perfect setup. I didn't see any perfect setup. First market went higher, market structure shift, fair value gap. You would love to take sell from there, go for that. You'll take a loss. Then you can see market structure, I mean liquidity taken, market structure shift, fair value gap, market went higher. You wanna take that buy, go for that. I'm not interested to mark this one as my market structure shift as well. Okay, the same way. I don't see any perfect setup over there. I just used this fast travel cup after 9:30 to take my buy. As I told yesterday, if you know your bias, which way market is reaching for, you can use this fast travel cup with confidence. Sometimes you will get stopped out. Don't give a shit over there. Take re-entry with confidence that market is going to do that. I mean, it is going to give you your direction. But if it doesn't give it to you and you got 2 times stopped out, close the trade. I mean close the chart. That's all, brother. I have to put down my headphone from my head because my ears are now like my ears are on fire, something like that. Okay, so I will just keep quiet for 2 to 3 minutes. If you ask me some question, I'll put my headphone again to my head and then I'll give you the reply. Don't forget to push the like button. Don't forget to give me the subscription if you are new to my channel. At the same time, if anyone is interested about Apex, which we have 80% discount, don't forget to use the code T2 Wizard. 150, 250, and 300k just for $50. So $85 is gonna be your lifetime activation fees. For the first time users, my funded futures, it's gonna be $48 for 50k account, no activation fees. And if you're a regular user, then it will cost $76 only if you use the code T2 Wizard. Bluenox we have 90% off, take profit trader 50% off. All the other things you can see to my description. So if you go to my description, you will get all the link. Okay, if anyone is interested, don't just forget to use the code T2 Wizard. Make sure before putting my headphone back to my head again, you have pushed the like button. That means at least 150 likes, please. Or I'll keep quiet. Rest of the session I'll keep quiet. I'll just mark them. So who are with me for so long now, they will only understand what I'm doing. And whoever are new here, they will understand nothing. What I'm actually doing around that area. Just nothing. By the way, guys, we have a giveaway actually. I have tweeted it to my Twitter. I hope that you can hear me actually. So you come over here. So this is a giveaway just because let me show you this. Just I'll take little time. I see it is in live. That's cool. What he has done, let me check actually see. That was his sell side liquidity. Okay, I think he has marked that on as a breaker block. I don't know. Maybe. I'm just not sure. Can you hear me? You should be hear me because I didn't put my headphone, but I'm just put it in front of my I mean on my mouth. Can't you hear me? Oh man, I'm just well clear to do. Okay, thank you. I mean this headphone, if I just put it on my head and my fan is off, if I just switch on my head, I mean fan, it will be so noise. So as you can see, I just hit 8,000 subscriber. I was talking about this yesterday. That as I hit my 8,000 subscriber, I have just mailed to my funded futures to give me some giveaway so that I can celebrate my 8,000 subscriber. Okay, so they actually provided me 250k account. I'm happy to get that, and so this will be draw on 23rd of September. So that is going to be the Monday. The reason is I would love to share the Discord link in that same day. So that is why I just put the draw on Monday. If you just join Monday live, I hope that you'll get an opportunity to get this 50k account. Just don't give me any message to give you one account because I can't do that. I get a lot of messages. Okay, so please I don't do that. Don't send me this type of message. Just come here, try your luck. So if you are with me in my Twitter, don't forget to follow me over here at the rate of NRT12345. This is my Twitter username, or you will get the link on the comment box. At the same time, I got 2000 followers on my Twitter. I know it's a very small. I know. Don't laugh, okay? Please don't laugh. Here this 2000 followers. So I'll try to, after this giveaway, I will ask them for another giveaway. I don't know they are going to provide it to me or not. But if they provide, yeah, I'll provide another giveaway. I'll try to do that. Okay, because of that 2000 followers. So make sure that if you are not with me in my Twitter, you are over there. Okay, we want to make the community, the family, much more bigger. Advance happy birthday, Mark the Shark. Advanced happy birthday, brother. No, it's not only for the members, Isaac. It's for everyone. For the members only draw, I will do it when I will have like 5 accounts, something like that, 5 giveaway account or something. When I'll get that, then yeah, I'll do one, members only, maybe one or two, just for the members. But right now it's just two account, just two account. So I just can't do it. That just I can't do the injustice. Otherwise, it seems like that I'm doing all of this for members. For membership. Though I'm not doing any of this for membership. Okay. Did you push the like button, by the way? Just make sure that you have joined in Monday's live, because if you don't join the Monday's live, then you will miss everything. I mean, I hope that you know how we do the draw on live. No partiality over there. By the way, did I get 150 likes? Yeah, I got exactly 150 likes. How lucky I am, see? You can set up so members get 2 tickets. Just need one. We'll talk about that later, okay? We'll talk about that this later. No, Tamimi, I can't do it. Boss, I can't do it. I'm just waiting to see what is going to happen. Is it going to fall? I don't want to see it will keep falling. I would love to see it will take some sell side liquidity, then it will go higher again. That means the continuation of the expansion. Market is going to be expanded. That is my expectation to see. Hmm. It seems like that market will fall again. Seems like market is falling again. Okay, so what I will do, I'll take another sell. From this inversion travel cap, I'll take another sell. Or if it can make a travel cap over here, I'll go for that sell. Stop loss is going to be above this candle. Target profit is going to be this unfilled fair value gap. Okay, this unfilled fair value gap, that should be the target profit. Now here I can take a partial. Let me check actually how many handle is that. Well, 32 handle, 33 handle. Should I go for a partial, or no, I'm not going to take the partial. Instead I'll see if it can hit my target profit. That's all. No, 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 I'm not interested to look for any kind of partial. So I'll just see if it can keep falling and take this unfilled fair value gap. Turn on ICT for a minute. I can't listen to him scream at the microphone anymore. Okay, why is he screaming then? See this fair value gap, my mind is telling me to take a partial to this fair value gap, but I'm just not going to do that. But my mind is telling me that is the best thing, brother, to take a partial over there to this fair value gap. Okay, but I just don't want to do that. That's all. So from there to this fair value gap until this fair value gap. Okay, 18 handle. I'm just not going to do that. I'll just let it go to hit my target profit over here. Okay, so it tap to this fair value gap. Let's see if it can break this one or not. I'll put it over here. Okay, as I didn't take the partial, so I put it over there so that my stop loss is now just 5 handle, something like that. If I get stopped out with that 5 handle, it's cool because I didn't take the partial over here. If I did take the partial over here, or let it go, let it go, keep it over there, take the loss. Why I didn't take the partial, I really don't know. I should take the partial. I just don't know why I didn't take the partial. But it's okay. As I'm thinking that market will close this fair value gap perfectly. That's why I didn't take the partial. So what I can do, I can put it target here if it didn't hit my stop loss, and I can make a partial to the top of this fair value gap. I can actually do that here. This will be cool. That will be cool. Yeah. If it didn't hit me, I mean stop me out, then that is the best decision. I think so. I really don't know why I didn't take the partial over here. My mind was telling me to take the partial because it was a logical level to take the partial. Just didn't take the partial. I can be wrong over here. I mean, that can be a very bad decision, but it is what it is. Sometimes I make this decision, it will punish me. Let's see. I think it is going to punish me. If it doesn't punish me, then I'll be happy, okay? But it should punish me, okay? The way it has been rejected, I'm seeing this order block though, but I mean this up close body close candle, which is actually the middle order block, but I should get stopped out over here, to be honest. That is my experience tell me that you should get stopped out. That my experience tells me. This time what I will do, I'll put my stop loss above that candle. See this candle? I'll just put my stop loss above that candle because experience is telling me you will get stopped out. So I'll just try. I'm trying to little cover my stop loss. That's all. If it fall, it is a pure luck because this rejection sent the price until the order block. I should have taken a partial over here. I just misjudged my trade. I shouldn't do that. I was a little greedy over here. If you ask me, it should go higher and stop me out. That is my experience telling me. But if it fall, that is just pure luck because market wasn't too in rush, so it actually give me the profit. Now, if it hit my profit, I'll be lucky here. Just lucky, okay? I shouldn't do that. I should take the partial over there, put my stop loss to the break even. After taking that 18 handle, I should get a stop out to the break even. But this time, if market can close below this fair value gap, then it is going to hit my hit my target. That's for sure. Last chance to see if it can fall because this is your propulsion block. So this is the last chance to see if it can fall or not here. So what I will do, I'll put my stop loss just above that propulsion block. Just above that propulsion block. I just minimized my loss. The reason is I didn't take the partial in the most obvious level. So my stop loss is now too tight. I'm so sorry to do that, but you can simply put it over there. You can do that because if even I mean if anyone actually took that entry, if anyone took that entry, then obviously you can keep it over there. I just did a misjudgment over here. I didn't take the partial for the first time. Obviously not the second time. For the first time, after taking that partial, I should put my stop loss to the break even, so I would get a stop out to the break even. That should be my trade. I didn't do that. I was a little greedy. I hold my trade until this area. So either it will punish me or it will go and give me the profit because now I'm just believing this propulsion block. That's all. I'm just believing this propulsion block. Why I was looking for sell? Because this guy fall too far. Okay, it has taken a lot of lows where Nasdaq failed to take a lot of losses. I mean, sorry, lows. So it should fall a little bit, at least until this unfilled fair value gap. Now I have this relatively equal loss, which is my sell side liquidity here. Can I take that sell side liquidity, use this resting place to reverse or whatever it is? Can it use this resting place after taking this sell side liquidity? That is my intention to see. Okay, I'm getting some followers to my Twitter. That's cool. Remember, guys, I'm telling you everything, okay? What I'm looking for in this market and what can happen, I'm just telling you everything. So, what I did wrong, I also told that to you. What I did wrong. I should have taken the partial here for the first time, not the second time. I don't believe the market is going to reverse for the from the second time. I don't think like that way. But for the first time, I should have taken the partial, put my stop loss to the break even. That should be my trade. I did a little greedy. I was a little greedy over here. To be honest, I was greedy. That is called greedy. I shouldn't be greedy over there. Sometimes shit happens, right? I make bad bad decision. But this time I'm not interested to take the partial because it came one more time. That means it is going to fall. Okay, that's for sure. Okay, I got the partial. Then I will put my stop loss to the break even now. Now there is nothing wrong to put the stop loss break even because it has traded the last fair value gap. Remember, this is the last fair value gap. Why my target is below that last fair value gap? Because I'm expecting this is going to be filled fully now to make the breaker block. That's why my target is to the low of this unfilled fair value gap. Otherwise, I would close my trade to the top of this fair value gap. Keep that in your mind, okay? Now my stop loss is to the break even. If I get a stop out to the break even, it's cool. If I were trading in regular days, my stop loss would be just above that candle. See this candle just above that candle. Today you saw that my stop loss was above that candle. No, I wouldn't do that. I would put my stop loss above that candle, exactly one tick above that candle. If this candle stop me out over there, and trade this parallel gap. Perfect. I will take re-entry when it will come back again there. I would take re-entry, and I'm going to put my stop loss just above this parallel gap now. See this parallel gap, this last parallel gap, which is actually your trap parallel gap. It is going to be used as a trap parallel gap in my opinion. Just cover some profit, more profit, okay? 1800 something like that. Why I put my stop loss, I'm sorry, target profit to the below of this parallel gap, because I'm believing that this is going to be filled now. Absolutely, it is going to be filled to make the breaker block. That's why my target profit is below that one. Even if it hit my stop loss, don't forget to write on boom. I'm not here just to take the boom. I mean, to hit my target profit. I'm just explaining the price action. That's why I deserve the boom. Okay, I deserve the boom. This is I'm absolutely lucky. Okay, because it didn't stop me out. I'm absolutely lucky. It should stop me out. Thank you, Isaac. Thank you, John Dre. Thank you, SK Traders. Thank you, SK Traders. Jamie. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, brother. How are you? The Bob Quiz Show. Great trade. Thank you. You are most welcome. I guess you are new to my channel, Bob Quiz Show. I didn't see your name before. If you are new, welcome to our family, sister. I hope that I will get you every day. So today's two trade. First trade was that buy. I explained why I got stopped out here for the first time. Then I got that 93 handle. That 93 handle. I outlined the trade by using this SMT. Okay, the way you use the SMT. I hope that today you have lot of understanding